Hello, and welcome to my Shakespeare portfolio. I'll be doing a series of Shakespeare's works. These works include Hamlet, As You Like It, Julius Caesar, and the Cymbeline. The characters I will explore are Rosalind, Imogen, Hamlet, and Mark Antony. In this scene, Imogen wakes in a cave to find a headless body, a body which she assumes to be posthumous, but is really the body of Cloten. "Yes, sir, to Milford Haven, which is the way." "I thank you." "Beyond yon bush." "Pray, how far thither?" "Odds pitikins, can it be 6 mile yet? I've gone all night." "Faith, I'll lie down and sleep. But soft, no bedfellow. Oh, gods and goddesses! These flowers are like the pleasures of the world. This bloody man the care on. I hope I dream. For so I thought I was a cave keeper, and cook to honest creatures, but 'tis not so. 'Twas but a bolt of nothing, shot at nothing, which the brain makes of fumes. Our very eyes are sometimes like our judgments blind. Good faith, I tremble stiff with fear. But if there be yet left in heaven as small a drop of pity as a wren's eye, feared God's a part of it. The dream's here still. Even when I awake, it is without me as within me, not imagined felt. A headless man. The garments of posthumous. I know the shape of leg. This is his hand. His foot mercurial. His martial thigh. The bronze of Hercules, but his jovial face. Murder in heaven, how? 'Tis gone. Pisanio. All curses mad in Hecuba gave the Greeks, and mine to boot be darted on thee. Thou conspired with that Regulus devil Cloten has here cut off my lord, to read and write be henceforth treacherous, damned Pisanio. With his forged letters, damned Pisanio, from this most bravest vessel of the world struck the main top. Oh, Posthumus, alas, where is thy head? I me, where's that I me? Pisanio might have killed thee at the heart and left the head on. How should this be? Pisanio? 'Tis he and Cloten. Malice and lucre in them have laid this woe here. Oh, 'tis pregnant. Pregnant. The drug he gave me, which he said was precious and cordial to me, have I not found it murderous to the senses? That confirms at home. This is Pisanio's deed and Cloten's. Oh, give color to my pale cheek with thy blood, that we the hoarder may seem to those which chance to find us. Oh, my lord, my lord! In this next scene, we see Hamlet from Hamlet, confronting his mother on her sinful deeds and making her sweat for it. "Look you here, upon this picture and on this, the counterfeit presentment of 2 brothers. See what a grace was seated on his brow, Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, an eye like Mars to threaten or command, a station like the herald Mercury, new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill, a combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you here on what follows. Here is your husband like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome breath. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this? What devil was it that hath cozened you at Hoodham and blind? Oh, shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell! If thou canst mutine in a matron's bones to flaming youth, let virtue be as wax and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardor gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, as reason panders will. In this next scene from Julius Caesar, we see Mark Antony pleading with the plebeians to avenge the death of Julius Caesar. A few tears. Prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time ever Caesar put it on. 'Twas on a summer evening in his tent, the day he overcame the Nervier. Look here, ran Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the envious Casca made. Through this the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed heel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved if Brutus so unkindly knocked or no, for Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, O you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, ingratitude more strong than traitors' arms quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down, whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep. And I perceive you feel the daint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself marred, as you see, with traitors. Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not that made them do it. They are wise and honorable, and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is, but as you know me all, a plain, blunt man that love my friend, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
Hello, I'm Bella Wisham, and welcome to our scene segment of the Shakespeare portfolio. I will be Rosalind in As You Like It, and I will be joined with my partner,
Nathaniel Morrison, and I will be playing Orlando.
Enjoy.
Are you a native of this place?
As the coney that you see dwell where she is kindled.
Your accent is something finer than could be purchased in so removed a dwelling.
I have been told so of many, but indeed an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an inland man, one that knew courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I am not a woman to be touched with so many giddy offenses, as he hath generally taxed their whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he laid to the charge of women?
There were on principle. They were all like one another are, as halfpence are. Every one fault seeming monstrous till his fellow folk came to match it.
I prithee, recount some of them.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a man that haunts the forest that abuses our young plants with carving Rosalind on their barks, hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am he that is so love shaketh. I pray you, tell me your remedy.
There are none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love and which cage of rushes. I am sure you are not prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A blue eye and sunken, which you have not. An unquestionable spirit, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. But I pardon you for that, for your simply having in beard is a younger brother's revenue. Then your hose should be unguarded, your bonnet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You're rather point device in your accoutrements, as loving yourself than seeming the lover of any other.
Fair youth, I would I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You may as well make her that you love believe it, which I warrant she is apter to do than to confess she does, but that is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciences. But in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to thee, youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am he, that unfortunate he.
But are you so much in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness, and I tell you deserves as well a dark horse than a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet I profess curing it by counsel.
Have you ever cured any so?
Yes, one. And in this manner, he was to imagine me, his love, his mistress. And I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve, be effeminate, changeable, longing and liking, proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears, full of smiles. For every passion something, and for no passion truly anything, as boys and women are for the most part cattle of this color, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then forswear him, that I drove my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness, which was to forswear the full stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him, and this way will I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall be not one spot of love on it.
I would not be cured, youth.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind, and come every day to my cot and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show it you. And by the way, you shall tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
Oh, with all my heart, fair youth.
Thank you for watching my Shakespeare portfolio. I hope to do more Shakespeare with you soon.